I'm gonna soft speak because she's soft speaking, so I don't want it to be irregular during the video. If you want to just like listen, just to have something to listen to and fall asleep. Alright, so soft speaking it is. Alright, hello. It's called the 33 Charismatic Creative. Am I? Alright.
So, those on the 33 life path are here to work through issues of expression and sensitivity, overcoming self-doubt to express themselves and use their inner gifts to encourage, uplift, and inspire others. So right away, this sounds quite accurate from my perspective for ASMR globally. Most people come into
I hope. That's all I can say. I hope.
Life, work, a mixture of energies, but for 33s, their work and destiny are clear and focused.
True.
Those working 33s have support of inner gifts, which include highly tuned sensitivity, inner strength, expressiveness, and intuition. This sounds quite accurate too.
She's so sweet. It all very sounds like Pisces, which is me. My birthday is on the 4th of March. Note it down. And yeah, it does sound very similar, so that's actually quite scary.
All of these resources complement and support one major life theme: emotional expression. However, since our life purpose isn't what comes easiest, 33s have distinct hurdles to overcome before they can fulfill their destiny. Because 33s resonate with perfectionism and feel acutely sensitive to the pain and suffering of others, they are prone to feeling disappointed and disheartened at times, and to expressing in a negative ways such as criticizing and complaining.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff that's just been said. Perfectionist, I definitely am. Which you can probably see from like some of my videos, like my role plays and stuff. For example, Anastasia was like 10 minutes video or something. I spent like 3 hours on it, just filming it. Literally like 1 minute scenes, because I just like, if I don't get it right, then I don't get it. She said, I complain a lot. It's possible. I don't know if that's something my mods would probably say that I do. I think I possibly do. I don't know if that's a defining thing in my personality, but I surely have that kind of side. I forgot complaining and doing what I forgot. I don't know how to come back. It's just
and disheartened at times, and to expressing in a negative ways such as criticizing and complaining.
Yeah, I do criticize a lot, but I do criticize myself more than other people, I guess. I criticize myself all the time. I'm very, very harsh with myself. Sometimes almost violent, to be honest, because when I make mistakes, it just like infuriates me. When I'm being stupid, it's just like infuriating to me. Hi, I'm very sweet. If you don't know me, welcome to my channel. My name is Chloe. I'm a very nice person.
They have inherent drive to express themselves, and this expression comes out in either positive or negative ways. But it comes out. Emotional expression may not come easily for 33s at first, as they may start out inhibited. But once they get rolling, the words flow.
Yeah, I do think so. I think that probably people who don't really know me probably think that I'm a very cold person. It's possible. I'm just not very like emotional with general people. I'm kind of very neutral generally. I'm only emotional to with my partner. That's the only person that I really show that side to. Otherwise, I don't really like it.
The arena in which 33s express may be large, as in performance.
Excuse me, but she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous, and her voice is so nice.
Teaching or addressing large groups, or smaller, involving a circle of family and friends. In either case, the challenges and joys that 33s arise from expressing their feelings through speech or creative endeavors such as painting, music, or other media, and from helping others to express their feelings as well. So immediately I thought of her beautiful makeup that she does. I suppose that's a form of like art and painting, or the cosplay ASMR videos she does, and also like just basically her just kind and warm nature.
Thank you. That's actually really scarily accurate, because first what you said, makeup, there's like a very good example of that. I think 4 years ago, my granddad passed away. Sorry, that was my throat. And I remember when we were at the cemetery, and during all these moments, I was not crying because I was trying to, because everyone was crying. So I was like, I don't want to add to the pain, like I don't want my mom to see her daughter also crying. So I just like kept it to myself. I really blocked it. And then I think like a week later or something, I didn't know how to express that, because no one was asking me how I felt. Like I had friends, but I didn't want to bother them with that, if that makes sense. I didn't want to burden them, but I really needed to speak about it, because as she said, like I need to express myself. So I made a nice makeup that's in my Instagram that represented my grief. So that's things like that. And yeah, when I sing really badly, I dance. All of these things are to just like really express myself artistically. And I find that if I can't have that, same for my channel, I spiral. If I don't have some creative means of living my life, then I'm just like completely spiraling in unhappiness. So that's actually really accurate. Oh, this iPad just goes to sleep.
So their expression blossoms with other people, perhaps one-on-one at first. Eventually, if they draw forth courage, many 33s find opportunity to speak before groups of people. Due to their innate emotional sensitivity, many 33s go a little numb or put up a psychological armor as a defense against the emotional turbulence around them. They may appear
literally what I just described. That's really scary.
Unemotional to others, but strong, even passionate feelings lie beneath the surface.
Okay, I described that earlier. What the heck?
Those working 33s long for passionate involvement and an emotional connection with others. And they often create intense dramas in their life to stir up emotions around them.
I don't know about that. Like, with my family, with my significant other, I do not want drama. So, like, everything is very peaceful. I don't have enough friends to say that that I do that with friends.
Many 33s like to watch or act in soap operas because of their drama and emotionality.
I just posted a K-drama video.
Make good actors because they can identify with emotions and model any quality.
I like to think that I do, but it's really hard with the camera. It's really hard to just like act like the camera is an actor. Yeah.
I think that's very true. I saw the Anastasia role play that she did, and I loved that film. Like, that's one of my childhood favorites, and I thought her acting was just amazing. So I agree with this point. The inner gifts of expression, sensitivity, and spiritual discernment amplify 33's already existing sensitivity. People working other birth numbers such as 12-3, 21-3 are also here to express themselves, but 33s combine their innate sensitivity and expressive drive with the inner gifts of sensitivity and expressiveness. They are in touch with their feelings and they have acutely developed intuitive powers. When they read the newspapers,
I think that's true. I think I have a very, very good intuition. Like, when I say things are gonna happen, they usually happen. And usually I'm not wrong about people. Yeah.
Turn their attention to the world around them, they feel what needs to be done and they express it. I definitely see this when I see her tweets come up on Twitter. I think she has like a very good grasp on like the world and like how she sees things, and I really enjoy reading her tweets about that.
Thank you.
They need to focus on finding skill.
I hope you like my stupid tweets as well, because there's a lot of that.
Full means to express positive ways to deal with problems. They may feel fully justified in complaining because they usually point out wrongs that do indeed need to be addressed. But the challenge is for 33s in finding ways to channel and release their expressive energy constructively. They need to express themselves honestly and directly, but in the most positive and effective ways. They need to focus on the solution, not the problem. This is good advice for anyone, but
I do. I don't know if that was a tip, but when I have a problem, I usually go for like quick. What's the solution? You know, like, okay, there's this problem. It's kind of my dad who taught me how to think like that. My dad is Libra, so maybe I was influenced because probably Pisces are not like that.
Especially important for 33s. For as they describe the world, they see the world. So, in general, they make the best depressives. 33.
I am not very depressive. But it's true. true what she says. Like with my personality, like if I were on that side, it would be like destructive.
With extreme sensitivity and self-doubt have depression down to a fine art. Flip-flopping between I can do anything and it's just too much for me. But
that's very true though. That's very true. Yeah, sometimes, rarely, but it happens.
Not ready. They sometimes slip from confident highs to emotional slumps, feeling the weight of self-doubt, a major issue that sometimes stops them in their tracks just about when they are about to succeed. Self-doubt tends to make 33s feel unprepared, not good enough, or not up to a task.
Yeah.
Self-doubt can discourage and depress 33s until they see it as a challenge that they are here to overcome, a hurdle for them to leap over.
So that's the difference. All she's saying is very true, but that's what I choose to do. I choose to act as if it were a challenge that I have to overcome. So that's how I tip my life, I guess, my mood. Yeah, it's not like, oh my god, it's like, no, I can't do all this. No, it's like a challenge. I can do all this, but I have to work for it.
You push onward and upward. So how's it sounding so far?
Good.
What do you think? And here's my vote. If you're watching it, do you agree with it so far?
I agree.
The greatest gift of 33s lies in expression and inspired communication. Whether through speaking, acting, writing, or art, they find joy in moving others emotionally, perhaps moving them to action, to change, or to happiness.
That's so true. I write as well, and I just like to make people feel stuff, like with my videos as well. I just like to do like those elaborate stuff to like make you feel something, like when you're at the cinema, or like when you read a book.
In the positive, their effectiveness comes from the ability to speak with feeling, not just from the mind, but from the heart. People working 33s have obstacles to overcome before achieving such expressive magic.
I just have one thing. So this is very close to Pisces, but I was raised by 2 Libras and 1 Virgo. This is like possibly the most like balancing thing, because they've taught me things that are not very Pisces, so I'm very mixed in that sense.
Because our life purpose always holds special challenges. In general, 33s start out feeling less capable and more afraid of self-expression or public speaking than the average person who isn't working the 3 energy.
Yeah.
But when they step into the arena, however, they find great satisfaction. They feel, in some fundamental way, that they are home. So
it's kind of true. When I dance, I practice dancing classes. We do like groups so that each group can see what the other group has been doing, like they watch us practice, and I am terrified when that happens, but then when it ends, I'm just like so like fired up, and I just want to do it again.
From my perspective as an outsider, I definitely see how being so expressive and so in tune with their inspiration, I can definitely see that translating through to her channel and how she expresses herself through performance and art, and all the wonderful, wonderful things that she does on her channel. This is the 33s in a positive light at the top of their game. These individuals bring enthusiasm, compassion, and understanding into the world in ways large or small through their creative expression. Whatever their occupation, when they speak, they do so with attunement and sensitivity, and they uplift others. They are enthusiastic and connected to their emotions, and their expressiveness is passionate, forthright, and even inspired. They are honest in communicating their needs and feelings, neither manipulating nor allowing themselves to be manipulated. They manage their lives responsibly, not to...
I think that's true. I don't allow myself to be manipulated. Like, generally, I'm the least influenceable person ever. Yeah, I don't like that very much, so that's why I don't let it happen. Manipulate, yeah, I think I have some persuasion powers, but that comes with being a Slytherin.
Letting their own or other people's emotions run them. They use their inner gifts of expression, sensitivity, and intuition in the service of others, with a joy and altruism that further amplifies these resources, putting 33s in touch with the subtle aspects and mystery of existence. So here's the 33s in the negative sense. So this is like if you're working a little bit beneath your highest capacity. Depressed about the love they feel they lack from others, these individuals complain about the wrongs of society and of their life, feeling justified because there is just so much to criticize in this world. Needy and hypersensitive, they whine or manipulate instead of stating honestly and directly what they need.
I'm very needy with my partner. Needy. What did she say? Yeah, I used to like not say directly just what I want. I just used to like communicate, when like by my attitude. But I think it's something that you learn when you're in a relationship for like seriously, that it doesn't work and that you need to just like say stuff. So now I just say stuff immediately, and everyone is happier about that.
They are and how they feel. Remember, this is just if you're working at the worst form of yourself. I'm not saying this is what she's like. Some are blocked in their sexual natures, whilst others have trouble with emotional or sexual fidelity and often get into promiscuous situations. I don't seem to know anything about that, so we'll move on from there.
No. So that's the only point probably that is not right, is that I'm actually very, very romantic, very like Prince Charming, So like I am not going to be the one who's gonna look at other people. Like once I'm with someone, they're the only ones I see. Only one I see. And yeah, it's just like I'm very passionate in that relationship, and nothing can sway me, pretty much.
So what about health? Most 33s, especially those with suppressed emotions, experience vulnerability in the throat area due to blocked expression. If 33 33s feel a scratchy throat or blockage there, they need to ask themselves, what do I need to express that I'm holding back? Often they express what they feel and their throat quickly recovers. Music that opens their heart, touches the emotions, or enlivens or uplifts is always healing for 33s whose health or illness reflects their emotional state.
Music is very, very important to me. It's true.
Now I know that she's taking singing lessons at the moment, so that could probably be helpful to that kind of expressive, creative, emotional communication there. So that's really interesting. Their heart and knees also feel sensitive and vulnerable at times. Those who have problems with misunderstanding, which 33s are prone to because of their issues with expression, often get energy blockages around the knees, which
I am blocked around my knees, but that's probably because I'm old.
over time affects the circulation and eventually the physical structure. They need to eat and exercise according to what feels right to them intuitively. What feels
No exercise. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding.
emotionally as well as physically good. So what about relationships now? Nearly all 33s have a needy emotional quality that says, appreciate me. They look for this emotional support in the outside world rather than in themselves, although they sometimes expect a lot without giving back in return.
It's possible. But I try to watch that so that I make sure that we give to each other equally, to be fair.
33s are romantics at heart. They fall into love and they periodically get emotional crushes. They need to be very direct and straightforward about this tendency with their partner if they have one.
Tendency of what? Wait, I think I missed something. Didn't it say like I fall in love with my partner? Oops.
Emotional crushes. They need to be very direct and straightforward about this tendency with their partner if they have one.
I thought I was saying like before being with my partner. Yeah, no. So that doesn't happen. So we're good.
When they feel free to express feeling attracted to someone, this helps clear any obsessive tendencies towards the current attraction. In other words, they can have more lasting relationships by acknowledging and expressing, but not acting upon. Interesting. But not acting upon infatuations that pass through their lives. Sometimes their emotions run.
That's what it said, right? I didn't misunderstand that, right? Okay. I'm confused. All right, let's just say I'm not the promiscuous type.
And they get involved in promiscuous situations or infidelity, whether real or imagined, and then wonder what happened. 33s help uplift and nourish others around them in their immediate world or a larger arena. They may choose to be teachers, salespeople, writers, or lecturers. Any role
Or
that
ASMR
reminds
artists.
people of the feeling side of their lives, or an ASMR artist. They have inherent gifts in any form of teaching, counseling, healing, performing.
I've always wanted to be like some kind of counselor for anything. I just really like to help guide people, I guess, like make their choices and stuff. Yeah.
Or creative expression due to their ability to tune into people and subtle dimensions. These working 33s can also follow a social service path, and they tend to make good managers. They can be successful in any field, but they feel most fulfilled if their work offers opportunities for self-expression. In addition to their emotional sensitivity, they also have a superb depth of intuitive intelligence that cuts to the heart of some of life's core issues. Now, I've totally seen that through, again, her Twitter and how she expresses herself on her channel. She just seems so with it and so switched on.
Switched on? What does this mean? I like it. Alright, so that was it. That was really fun. I hope you got relaxed because it's just whispering, close, soft speaking. So I hope it served you in some way. And for those who wanted to know a little bit more about me, I guess that says a lot. Thank you so much, WhisperAudios. I just saw that she just made one about Maddie Tingles and she made one about herself. So if you want to go check her out, I'll put her channel in my description. You definitely should. She has a lovely voice. What do I sound like? Lovely. She has a lovely voice. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for being so kind too. A little too kind. I don't deserve it. But I will see you guys later for a new video.